for the Build a Page week that I've been doing. I joined Kristen and Shannon and Moira and Christy and Sheila in building kits and then taking the week to actually put some layouts together with those kits. So there are videos of the kits being built and then all of the layouts. I'm cheating a little bit. It's a long weekend here in Canada, and so I may be taking that extra day on Monday to show my stuff, but normally it goes from a Sunday to a Sunday. So yeah, just a teeny tiny little cheat, but I think it's okay. Long weekends, that's how we go, right? So I'm actually gonna start backwards and work my way from the newest layout all the way to the oldest layout. So let me show you the inspiration, because of course I was doing May I Scraplift You all week as well. So this is the inspiration from Sheila. She is a Scotian scrapbooker on Instagram, so go and follow her. And here is what I created. So I went for sort of that long line up at the top, and then also she has a larger piece down here. I think it's like a photo and then a 4x6 card, but I just have this chunk right here, and then I kind of have the picture in the middle. I went for 2 photos because she has 2 photos, and then just these little dots of embellishment like you see in her layout. And I just love how this turned out. I think it's so pretty. I love all the colors and just that whole kind of beachy vibe to it. I really, really love this background paper. So this was using KaezCraft, a couple of different collections that they have, like Havana Nights, and I think the other one was Island Paradise. It's all in the kit building videos. And then these little embellishments here are chipboard embellishments from 49 and Market. And then these little pieces here are actually little card kits that I found, I think at Dollarama. Just cute little things. These as well are little wood veneer flip-flops, and I found those at Dollar Tree. And then the sequins are from just a little like beading type store that is local to me, and so I just found those. I thought they kind of reminded me of sand dollars, and you can see they're really thick. Like, they really do stand off the page. I don't know if you can actually see that now that I'm trying to hold it up, but I kind of got the feeling of the little sand dollars, so that's what I put down. And yeah, that is it. So let me show you what I have left in this kit. I used up, of the 3 full pieces of paper that I put in this kit, this is all the paper I have left. I have this piece with this on the back. I have this piece, which is actually the same piece. And I have some stickers I didn't use. This is all I have left of this piece here. I used it for my big piece down at the bottom. I fussy cut here, and then I used quite a lot of it to actually create the layers around this photo. These are my little baggie of sequins. These are the wood veneer, so I just use 1 out of those. This is the little card pack. So it came with these little punch outs, and it also came with some papers. I didn't use the yellow at all. I decided to stick with the blues and the greens and then use pink as kind of the pop of color. And that's it. So I would have to say I pretty well killed this kit. I think this paper, I do have some from the other kit, so I'm gonna actually leave this out. I'm gonna put them together, and that is gonna be a kit for next month. So I'll go ahead and kind of leave this off to the side. Everything else can get put right back into my stash. This can actually just, well, that piece can go here, this can go in the garbage. And that was layout number 5. Layout number 4, here we go. All right, so the inspiration for layout number 4 came from Shannon. Come on, camera, you can do it. There we go. The inspiration for layout number 4 came from Shannon from this layout right here. And so what I decided to do was kind of recreate those waves that are in the paper. I don't think those are cut. Those are actually the pattern on the paper. But I went ahead and used my papers. I just cut waves into them and then kind of pieced them all together. So you can see it's a bit of a patchwork here of all the different patterns. But that's, yeah, kind of where I got that little pattern on the back. I thought the waves would be kind of fun because we've got a little kind of beachy, I guess you could say, picture. This is my niece at the water park. So not really the beach, but you know, water. And so I thought the waves kind of went nicely with that. And then I have these fun little embellishments. All of these stickers come from this Dear Lizzie sticker sheet. So I still actually have quite a few of those left. I'll definitely have to get them used up. And this was sort of my jumping off point, this part here that says "In Summer Life is Good." That's from this scrap of paper that I have. It's from Bella Boulevard. I only have half of it. I don't actually know what was on the other half. I'm not sure. I can't remember where I got it from, but this was right there on the end of it. And I've kind of been telling myself for a while now that if I don't get these little fun cut apart pieces used up, I'm just gonna have to donate it. So I did get one little piece here, and I got that summer piece. That was sort of the whole reason that I was keeping this. This little piece is up here. It says "Swim and Splash." There might have been a couple others I could have cut, but they kind of lean more towards being at the beach or swimming, like pool party, and that's sort of not what we're doing. I do have some beach pictures coming up though, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep this for one more round. So I'm gonna pop this into my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit because it's sort of a summery kit right now. So yes, so I've got a little cluster here with some stickers and some little sequins, the layers behind the photo, which is just like in Shannon's. Then I have this little cluster here with sort of my title, I guess you could say, and some more stickers, these fun little sunglasses. And then this was kind of the big moment, the showcase moment for this layout, is all of these beautiful sequins that I put down. I chose the blue to kind of go with Harper's little bathing suit, but also again that whole idea of waves and water, and we're playing in the splash park. So those are Wild Whisper sequins that were designed by Jody from Spiegel Mom Scraps. This does not go there, it fell off the sticker sheet. And then this one last here, let me see if I can get it. This one last cute little embellishment cluster right here. The main collection here that I'm using is from Close to My Heart. I did cheat a little bit and jumped into my stash and grabbed this yellow cardstock from Basil. And then I think there was one piece of paper, this one piece of paper here that's sort of holographic. I think it comes from Summer Lights, not from the Close to My Heart collection, but everything else that's paper is Close to My Heart. So here's what I have left. Apart from the sticker sheet, I have a few of these sequins left. And this one piece of paper and this one piece of paper. So you can see I just took the paper, cut it into squiggles, and then kind of pieced it all together. It explains it much better in the video. Oh, I did use two of these. These are Altenew little chipboard pieces, so I did use them in right here, up here, and I used them down here. I just cut them in half and put two here and two here. I just wanted a little pop of the blue and the pink, and then again up here that darker pink and the blue. And I did not use any of these Paige Evans chipboard, so I'm going to pop those back into my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit. And I have a couple pieces of the basil cardstock. I actually gutted the center, as you can see, so that I would be able to use this to map my photo. That's another little piece of that pretty flower paper, and a strip of that flower paper, and these watermelons keep falling off of the sticker sheet. I did try to use them and then I changed my mind and decided I didn't want them. So that is it for that kit. So I can put this layout to the side. My next layout right here was layout number 3. For this one, the inspiration comes from Kristen. Everyone's links will be down below, and they're also in the actual videos, process videos for each layout. So, using Kristen's inspiration, I created this. I also followed the Craft IQ challenge for the month of May. So I kind of used the challenge elements and picked as much as I could from the kit that I already put together to make sure that I was kind of sticking to the kit and the whole idea of build a page, but those layers from the Craft IQ challenge gave me a bit of direction on how to use them. So challenge number 1 was to challenge number 1 was to do a half and half page. So for that one, I thought the layout that I picked from Kristen actually worked perfectly. She had a circular element in her layout. It's not quite half the page, but I just extended mine so that it was a little bit more half the page. So half the page here is pattern paper, again from KaezCraft, and then the other half I just used some Tim Holtz inks, oxides, and just his distress inks, and kind of created this fun sunset effect on the other half of the page. Then we had to tear something, so I tore this layer, this paper, and also tore a layer here. Then we had to use the color purple, so I used Seedless Preserves, which is a purple Tim Holtz color. Then, let me see, I'm gonna cheat and look at my book. Half and half design, tear something. Oh, add some stamping. So I did stamping right here all along the side. And then we had to use brads. So I went into my brad stash and I found these My Mind's Eye brads that just happened to be the perfect colors. So this sort of dark coral and then a lighter peach. And then over here, this like nice blue and then a darker teal. It couldn't have worked out better if I had planned it, pre-planned it. Create a tag from pattern paper, so not pre-made. So I actually created 2 of them that I tucked up here. And these again are both just papers from the KaezCraft Build-A-Page kit that I put together. And then create dimension. So I added all kinds of foam and little foam dots, as you can see, and built up lots of dimension behind my picture. So that was kind of fun. And then the bonus was to stamp a border. So obviously stamping was already in it, so I went ahead and stamped my palm leaves as a border on this side, and then have at least 3 layers behind your photo. So I have the pink paper, this kind of fun poem paper, which actually was a 4x6 card, and this was in the center of it, and so I just cut that out and used either side as a layer. And then this teal or kind of aqua color that I also made my tag with is a layer. And I guess technically you could say these flowers are a layer because they're tucked in there too. So yeah, super fun to make. I really, really adore how this turned out. Lots of different techniques and lots of different things used. I also have some 49 and Market chipboard from the Sherbert collection here, here, and here, just to give again a little bit of dimension. And I love, love, love how this turned out. A little cheating because I had to get the stamp and add the inks, but I had already put my little notes as part of my kits to grab inks and do some stuff in background. So not totally cheating because I did have the idea, I guess you could say. All right, so what is left from this kit? So again, there were 3 pieces of 12 by 12 paper that I put into this kit. I have this one left over. This is where I cut the card that this came from. So this will be put into this kit that I'm gonna build, all from KaezCraft. This is the paper that I tore this piece from. This is Paradise Found collection. This one is Island Escape. And the other collection that I have that sort of mixed and matched all 3 was Havana Nights. So this will also go right here in that kit. And then I have this piece here, which is where these flowers were cut from. So this and this was actually all one piece. That was in the middle here, and I cut it in half so that I could use it on both sides. So I do have these 2 pieces. I fully intended to fussy cut a whole bunch of these leaves out and just never got around to doing it. And I didn't think it needed it, so I didn't want to go too overboard, but I might go ahead and do that on this layout. Okay, and then this one piece right here. And I didn't use any of those stickers, and these actually came from either side of this. This was one whole strip across, so you can see it's missing one little piece. That became the tag up there, but I'll keep these 2 little pieces. I just like those little pops of pink. And then I didn't use these, which came from those little cut apart, or those little tear apart, where are they? Came from this same little card kit. So this can all go together. I might pop all of this out and put it into this baggie actually. So that can go there. Spilled some stuff. But I really killed that one, I feel like, because I didn't originally plan to have a background paper, and so even with the background paper, I still got a lot of stuff used up, and love how this turned out. Layout number 2's inspiration is from Moira. And here is what I created. So I did the same ripping technique. I really wanted to kill as much of this kit as possible. So I could have done smaller layers, kind of like Moira has, but I felt like I just needed to use the paper. I just needed to get it done. So I ripped this paper in half. That's all I had was this piece, which was just about 6 inches wide. I just ripped it in half, put it on either side. I had a little bit less of this striped pattern paper, but this is the back of it. So this was one piece, so I just ripped it into strips so I could use both sides. So this is from All Heart from Crepe Paper, as well as these squares are from All Heart from Crepe Paper. And the stickers are also the All Heart collection. And then this black and white is actually from Pebbles. And I think these thickers are the Summer Lights collection as well. But I could be wrong. They could actually be from the All Heart collection. I don't know if you guys know the answer to that, but I can't remember, so I apologize for that. So once I kind of ripped my papers and I saw how much space I had, I just took my picture, kind of put it roughly in the same place as Moira's, and then Moira kept her clusters kind of right on her picture, touching her pictures, and one little cluster up at the top, some little butterflies. So I kind of followed the same thing, but I feel like mine's just on a bigger scale. Everything I used was just a little bit bigger. And then I finished it off with some sequins and a little splatter. I added my title up here instead of down here. I just felt like I was losing space down here. And I love how this turned out. I think this is definitely the personality of my little dancers here, to be kind of bold and bright and fun and funky and just, you know, be seen on stage. So I love how this one turned out. And then let me show you what I have left over. So I definitely have a lot of thickers left over. Those can go into my kit. I have this piece of paper left over. I'm thinking I'm gonna use it exactly like this and maybe fill in some of the spaces with some small pictures. That is my plan. Hopefully I remember that that is my plan and I bring this into fruition and get this whole chunk used up all in one go. So that's gonna go into my kit as well. This is all I have left of that rainbow paper. So it was the little rainbows on one side and the colors on the other. I'm just gonna throw that out. I have these stickers left over. So those can go into my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit. I have, oh yes, I had pulled out these Heidi Swap ephemera pieces. So I used 3 little stars and a Remember Me tag that I put up with the title, but these are just really fun kind of summery colors, so I'm also going to put these with my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit. There's one other little piece here from that paper. I'll just pop it in there. And the rest is just garbage, essentially. This is a border strip from the background paper that I picked. I could probably use that, we'll see. And everything else is gonna go in the garbage. So I'd say I did pretty good killing that kit as well. And my last one is from, oops, here we go, there we go. My last one is from Christy. So I love this layout so much. All the layers, all the fun little details and things she's tucked into it. I kind of flipped it and turned it this way. It didn't come out exactly the same, but I'm gonna have to scrap lift this one again, I think, because I just always love adding layers like this. So here is what I put together. Let's move that for a second. There we go. So this kit consisted mostly of this piece of paper from the Sherbert collection, the little chipboard pieces and the little ephemera pieces, all from the Sherbert collection as well. And then I threw in some papers that are here in the layers. They're from Fancy Pants. Let's see if you'll be able to see them. There we go. And then I have some Paige Evans alphas right here. And then I did add my book stamps. I just keep all of my bookish stuff here because this is my book journal that I am falling behind in, but my stamps are all here, so I just pulled those out. And then kind of did the tone on tone with everything. As I started putting it all together and I was building the layers, I realized that I really didn't want to cover up the beautiful colors in this paper, so I just kind of stuck to a few little tone on tone things. Oh, I also had Pink Fresh Studio puffy stickers in here as well, so that's kind of what you see here. I added these little, they're actually tags, but I thought they kind of looked like bookmarks. They kind of worked as a bookmark, so I think those are super cute. And yeah, I think this just turned out so beautiful and stunning. You can't go wrong with rainbow, really. Everything kind of pops. I love my stamps, how they just somehow managed to match the colors so well. I'm pretty happy with myself about that. We'll see some of the blue down here, the book and then bookworm. Yeah, so this one, really fun to put together and I love it. And let me show you how much of the kit I used up. So as you can see, obviously the whole 12 by 12 paper I used. I got a bunch of these puffy stickers used up. Not the ones I thought I would, which is kind of funny. I thought I would use this start here and then at home. I thought I would maybe use this one, but yeah, I got a whole bunch of them used up, so that was really good. These can go right back into my kit here. I got Lots of those papers used up, so you can see from doing the layers, this is all I have left over. And these will just be fun little pops of color that I can use on another layout. There we go. I think, yeah, this is all I have left of that black and white book paper. This came out of the ephemera pack. I didn't end up using it, so it can go back into the ephemera pack. That was just the top. The branding strip I thought was really pretty, so I held on to that. This is just some foam I used. These are some of the sequins that I used to try to match the colors. So that kind of bluish color is in this one. Again, Spiegel Mom Scraps for Wild Whisper. And then of course the greens are in this one. Spiegel Mom Scraps for Wild Whisper. And these two Spiegel Mom Scraps ones as well for the pink and the yellow. This is garbage. I just kind of was throwing everything in there. All of the elements that I pulled out that I thought I would use from the chipboard, I did end up using, so I'll keep this baggie handy. That came in really handy. And this is my little lone piece of vellum that I have been using. I feel like this one 12 by 12 sheet of paper has lasted me through like 25 layouts. I don't know how that's even possible, but it just keeps stretching and I have one little piece left over. So that is there too. Oh, I guess, oh no, this is just the inside of one of the chipboard pieces. So this is all garbage and that's it. That is everything that I did this week for Build-A-Page. So all the videos are up. Please go and check them out. There are links for Shannon and Moira and Kristen and Christy and Sheila, so please go and check them out as well. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would love it if you did. I'm, again, working really hard to kind of reach that 2,000 subscriber goal. And here's one last look at my layouts. If you have any questions or I skipped over something too fast, please let me know in the comments down below. And that's it for me. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Until next time, happy scrapping. Bye.